my sweet friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I just set aside the beads because I've been working on them. Let me show you real quick. I did this one. This was the first one. Let me see, where is the other one? This is I'm working on this one. And I have one more that I know I finished. So let's see, where is that? It's very simple, you know. Just place the beads around it. Green in the center. These are pink, but they look darker because of the moss green. So it's not gonna show like really light pink like here. See? This one, it looks much lighter, and here, because of the green background, it makes it darker. But anyways, and then I set it aside because it occurred to me that I really would like to make a little pin cushion of my own. So I get medicine from CVS, and I think this can come off somehow, but I'm not even gonna look at it right now. I just want to start a pin cushion, something that when I'm working, these two needles are the ones that I've been working with, that I can actually just place it there, set it aside. I don't want it to take too much space. I saw some nice pretty pink cushions. There was one of a kitty, and then there was the tomato one, but I feel like that's basically like a common one at the stores. So I decided that I was just gonna go ahead and create my own, and I feel like this size, it's gonna be a good start. And then I've had this in the hoop for a while, but I am still having a difficulty trying to find something decorative that I can place on it and then create my little pin cushion. So this basically is like, to me, this is gonna be the base. I do have this stuffing, whatever it's called, fabric, or I don't know. I think my husband got it out of a pillow or a piece of sofa that we were tossing. And so I'm gonna use this as the stuffing, see? Because that's basically what it was used for. So I have it's a good chunk. So I'll be using that to stuff this. But now I have to work on what design do I want to place on this, because I like this color. I'm not my color is not orange. My color is like a mossy green. But I would like to see what I can make here that I can actually, when I place it here, it's gonna make it look cute. And I'm just gonna use this. Maybe I'll just use a little rhinestone tape, and put a little paper here. But I am just gonna record this right now, figure out my design, show you my design, show you what I do with this, and I will just tell you the steps I took to get the circle for the base of my design. All right, so basically this is like little part one. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to do a Black Eyed Susan, and so far what I have done is sketch the flower. It's not perfect, as everything I do. There's no perfection here, just having fun and see where this takes me. I think what I'm gonna do is just add right here at the edge. And 2 leaves right there, just like that. All right, so this is basically my sketch. I'm not good at it, and if you're not either like me, just go ahead and Google Black Eyed Susan and pick the one that you can see clearly. But like I said, mine is a little bit wonky, but I'm okay with that. I don't have any issues, because eventually when I stuff it and put it here, it's not gonna show. You're gonna see only the yellow flowers, and I don't even know how it's gonna look. So let's see what happens. So I already took the brown thread, and I had to look for one of these again, even though I have the other one, because the one I had, it broke, so I had to pick one of these. I cannot thread for the life of me without one of these, because I can't see it, so it's kind of difficult. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with the center, and I'm gonna show you my center, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have you close enough where I'm gonna start in the center, and I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing with everything here. So I'm wrapping the needle, the thread around my needle twice, and that is just gonna give me a little bit of dimension. So I go back up, one, two, then go back down. I was discussing with Libby that I didn't like the fact that my thread gets tangled at the bottom, but she said it was normal, that usually happens. So right, so when I come back, this whole center is gonna be filled in. Alrighty, so I just finished the center, and you're gonna see it's a little bit raised. Yep, I'm happy with that. So when I come back, I'll be showing you the petals of the flower. But I'm happy. I don't know, I kind of love texture. Dimension, I guess. Alrighty, so I'm happy with this. So I have to change the thread, get the yellow, and then I'll continue from there. So it's gonna take a little bit, but for you it's just gonna be 1 second. 3 more petals to go, then the 2 leaves and the stem, and I should be done. Okay, so I finished the flower. It's a Black Eyed Susan, and I also wanted to show that medicine bottle cap. All right, I glued a trim around it, and I also used a piece of cork. It already had adhesive, so all I had to do was trace the circle and just glue it down. So now that this is done, I also had 2 pieces of this is chipboard, and I traced the circle here, and then I cut a little bit. And this was a tag. It's a little bit stiffer, harder, so I glued it to the chipboard because it was too thin. Now the whole thing that I have to do is to cut around it, stuff it, and sew it, this being the bottom. So once I do that, then I'll come back and I'll show you the end of it. So now now that I took it off the hook, I am just gonna follow these lines right here, the indentation of the hoop, and it's gonna give me a circle, and I shall return. Okay, so I got the circle. So the next thing will be for me to grab some thread, and I'm gonna do a simple stitch all the way around it, so that way I can pull it and close it up once I put the stuffing in there. So I'll see you in a bit. So here I am doing the simple stitch. I started from the inside of this, and then hopefully I'll get the end result. This is just me trying to use the slow stitching, but also try to make something that I made myself as crafty, you know, like recycling that bottle cap. And I saw one of the girls that I follow that does embroidery, and she had something that she had bought, and I don't know you, but this is the only thing that irritates me about the embroidery. There is that it tangles. See? Oh, I can't wait to see the end result. So now you get the gist. I'm just doing a slow stitch until I'm completely closed. I'll be back once I sewed all the way around it. Okay, so I sewed all the way around it. This is what it looks like, but I don't want to tie it all in. And now I got the stuffing, and I will try to shove this in here. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I'll probably have to take some out, and then put this as the lid. So I shall return and see if I'm able to do this. Okay, as you can see, I shoved all that stuffing. Now the hard part is to keep it in here underneath this while I pull and try to close this as much as I can without having all that excess stuffing out. So I'm just gonna continue to work on it. I think I'm getting somewhere. There. See? I just gotta do it gently because I don't want to tear the thread. Okay, there. There. Wow. Yes. I just gotta press on it really good. And then I shall return. See, I'm almost done. And then I shall return and see if it fits in my little cap. Okay, so now I pressed really hard and I was able to fit it in the bottle cap, and I'm making sure that that chipboard is all the way down. And this is the end result. There goes my little stem with the leaves, and here goes. How cute is this? And you see? Look at that. Look at this. And this is for that. I did it. It was fun. It took me 3 days here and there to do the whole flower. You know, we got family to feed and a little bit cleaning here and there, but I don't need any glue because the chipboard that I placed here to close it in was the right size for this. I had to make it just a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit bigger, in order for to press down, but it has no glue whatsoever. And look, it's not gonna come out. Alrighty then. There you go, my friends. My little tiny pin cushion. It's cute, adorable. So if you like the video, leave me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Do you go and run and get it, or do you like me to create it yourself and then have something that you actually love? So this is gonna be on my desk with my embroidery needle. So I love it. I love it. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cute. Thank you, friends, for stopping by and keeping me company here in my crafty corner. And as always, stay safe and craft away. Bye.